Nobody warns you that some of the hardest heartbreaks in life have nothing to do with romance. They're friendships. Because when you're young, you don't just think your friends will always be there, you know they will. You make plans for futures you haven't even lived yet. You joke about being each other's best men. You talk about vacations you'll take 10 years from now. You say things like, "We'll always do this." And you believe it. Because why wouldn't you? At that age, friendship feels permanent. Then one day, without realizing it, you do something for the last time. You don't know the last group FaceTime is the last group FaceTime. You don't know the last time all of you pile into the same car, arguing over music and stopping for food on the way home, is the last time you'll ever do it. You don't know the last party you leave together, laughing in the parking lot and promising to do it again next weekend, is the last memory you'll make exactly like that. If we had known, would we have stayed a little longer, taken more pictures, put our phones down, said thank you? But life doesn't work that way. Nobody announces, "This is it." There isn't a countdown. No goodbye speech. Life just starts happening. Someone gets a job. Someone moves away. Someone falls in love. Someone gets married. Someone becomes a parent. Someone starts taking care of their own parents. And slowly, the people you once spoke to every single day become people you only hear from every few months. The group chat gets quieter. The calls become shorter. The plans turn into, "We should definitely do something soon." Until one day, you realize it's been years since everyone was in the same room. For a long time, I thought this meant we failed. That somebody stopped trying. That somebody stopped caring. But the older I get, the more I think that's not true. I think everyone cared, like they just ran out of room. Because adulthood asks for pieces of you that youth never did. Your energy, your attention, your time, your patience, your capacity. The same people who once had endless summers and free weekends now have careers, partners, children, responsibilities, grief, exhaustion, and entire lives they never expected to carry. And maybe that's the part nobody prepares you for. The people who knew every detail about your life eventually only know the highlights. The people who watched you become who you are don't always get to witness who you're becoming. And maybe that's why it hurts so much. Because I don't just miss my friends. I miss the version of myself that existed when they were around. The version of me that laughed a little louder, stayed out a little later, believed everyone would always be there. The version of me that didn't know what was coming. But maybe friendship was never meant to be measured by consistency. Maybe it's measured by impact. Maybe some people aren't meant to walk beside you forever. Maybe they're meant to carry you through a chapter, to shape you, to change you, to remind you who you were when you needed it most, and then continue on their own path. That doesn't mean the friendship failed. It means it mattered. Because just because something doesn't last forever doesn't mean it wasn't one of the most important parts of your life. So answer the call. Stay a little longer. Take the picture. Go on the trip. Say, "I love you." Because one day, an ordinary Tuesday night becomes a memory you'd give anything to live one more time. And you won't know it's the last time until years later. But you'll always be grateful that it happened at all.